Most success stories are told backwards, from the moment everything worked to the moment it finally made sense. But this story only makes sense when you start from the failure. Because at one point, this company was not building an empire. It was trying to survive the next few months. The idea did not come from luxury offices. It did not come from Silicon Valley confidence. And it definitely did not come from certainty. It came from confusion. The founders were already exhausted, already second-guessing themselves, already asking the question most people never admit out loud: what if this doesn't work? The original product failed. Not slowly, not gently. It failed quietly. No one complained, because no one cared enough to complain. No one criticized it, because no one noticed it. And that silence was more dangerous than rejection. Money began running low. Not investor money, personal money, the kind that decides whether rent gets paid or dreams get postponed. Meetings became shorter, conversations became heavier, and the idea of quitting started sounding reasonable. At that point, most startups shut down. Not because they're bad ideas, but because timing, pressure, and doubt hit all at once. This one almost did too. In fact, the founders were already preparing to walk away. Then something unexpected happened. Not growth, not fame, not success. Clarity. They realized the problem wasn't ambition. It was direction. They weren't solving the right pain. Instead of chasing a big dream, they focused on a small frustration. A very specific one. People wanted to sell online. But everything was complicated, too technical, too fragmented, too expensive, and most importantly, too discouraging for beginners. So they made a decision that felt risky at the time. They scrapped what they had built. Not improved it, not adjusted it. They erased it. Months of work, gone. Money, already gone. Only one thing left, a final attempt. This time, they built something boring. No hype, no buzzwords, no grand promises. Just a simple idea. What if selling online didn't feel impossible? That question changed everything. The first users didn't come because of marketing. They came because of relief. Because for the first time, someone had made the process easier. Not perfect, but human. And slowly, something began to move. Not overnight success. Not headlines. Momentum. People stayed. People returned. People recommended it, not because it was revolutionary, but because it worked. Years later, the company would be called an overnight success. But that label ignores the nights when failure was closer than progress. It ignores the months when quitting felt logical. It ignores how close this story came to ending quietly. Today, this company powers millions of businesses. From small creators to global brands. It shaped how modern commerce works. And yet, it almost never existed. Its name, Shopify, the platform that made online business accessible, was once an almost failure. Not because it lacked potential, but because failure came first. This is why we tell these stories. Not to glorify success, but to remind you, every breakthrough you admire stood once at the edge of collapse. And many didn't survive that edge. If you want to understand success, don't study the highlight. Study the moment, right before it almost disappeared. Because that's where the truth lives. This is Almost Failed Docs, where we explore the stories that almost ended, before they changed everything. Subscribe. The next story is already closer to failure than you